Okay, I will repeat myself very clearly. We are USS, and we are here to answer every question you have on designing robots. Go.
What is your favorite design?
I don't know anything about robots. Next question.
So, now, what about androids or half drones?
What is a half drone, man?
I have not a clue. I just came up with that on the spot. A cyborg. That's a good one.
Do cyborgs like Whopper Wednesday, like the rest of us? Or they have that kind of, like, I don't eat shitty food, but if it's on Whopper Wednesday, like, I'll kind of do it, even though I say I'm vegan.
No, they don't like Burger King in general, so they're more Wendy's people.
Okay, so they like the late night. Hey, is that? Are we enjoying this, or should we close that door?
Should we close the door?
Maybe close the door.
Great. All I know is that when we're discussing everything that I don't know about robots, there's nothing like a country soundtrack.
Do you like country?
I'm just thinking about the proliferation of Burger King worldwide still. They're everywhere, man. We were just in Halifax this morning, and they have one at the airport. Come on.
And they love Burger King in Germany way more than they like McDonald's.
To be honest,
we heard Classified. What song was it? Inner Ninja.
In Germany, in a Burger King.
While we were eating Inner Whoppers.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing we could find to eat within, like, on the Autobahn, which isn't, like, there's so many Autobahns.
Yeah, it's not one big highway that...
To destroy the evil forces of your diarrhea from the Whoppers.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
We just made a commercial.
Seriously.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something more. All right. So you guys just released an album last year, Advanced Basics. What can you tell us about your music?
I don't know. What can you tell us about robot designs?
They're not quite robots, but I like the shape of stormtroopers.
What I can tell you about our music is that the funniest paradox in life that exists is that is taking very complicated things and saying them very simply, and so advanced basics are essentially the things that you learn when you're like, as soon as you learn how to speak, are actually when you become like 70, 80, 90 years old, you're just like, oh yeah, that's all I had to be doing this whole time. You know what I mean? I could have skipped all the brown acid.
Brown acid.
Yeah. So my mom said she never did drugs when she was pregnant with me, but that was before LSD and MDMA were illegal.
All right.
So the big difference between like previous music and this album was less drugs.
Sure. Sure.
In a weird, really weird twist to it. So I know in live performance especially, you like to use unique instruments. Is there anything new we're going to see other than like your Guitar Hero controller?
My Guitar Hero controller is in the building, but it might not make it on the stage.
How unfortunate.
Because it doesn't have a Guitar Hero umbrella.
Yeah. Which they invented, but we never bought one as a business, as a company. Mm-hmm. But if we did, you could bet yourself that we would have kept the receipt.
I'm gonna be looking for that. All right, so now you have quite a few releases out. How do you go picking your set list, and what is your favorite song to play?
What we do is we make a big circle with all the Spice Girls on it, and in Wheel of Fortune, and then we spin it, and then whichever Spice Girl it comes on, that's the style of the song that we play. That's also how I pick my clothes every day.
And who is your favorite Spice Girl, though?
Right now, or yesterday?
Let's go with yesterday.
Yesterday, it would be actually this. My friend's niece said to her grandmother, she said, "If you are a Spice Girl, you'd be Old Spice."
And then what, you like Terry Crews you turn into?
So, yeah, no, I like ginger. I've always been a ginger spice. I like anyone wearing a Union Jack. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
And who is your favorite song/Spice Girl?
Song.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Goodbye.
That's how it started.
That song is hot. Dude, that song is amazing. Anytime it comes on, I stop and I reflect on the lyrics. Like, I think about, like, you know, like holding hands with all your friends and, like, sauntering to it.
I think about Beethoven, like, playing the ninth, and that song coming on, and him just, like, stopping and looking over his shoulder for a second. And then continuing on channeling through the voice of God.
Just kind of like, are you watching this like right now to see what I'm doing?
No, like the Spice Girls.
Yeah, like he stops when he hears goodbye.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that kind of went right. All right, so obviously you were just talking about Germany. What has been your best and worst experience while touring, whether it's Burger King or anything?
Well, I was describing to Lee, the security guard, about how my laptop with like half of our album that I had been recording on it got stolen out of our dressing room because the security guard, somebody said, yeah, my friend's in there. So every time we come into encountered with a gentleman like Lee who's sitting outside, who I told an old Cherokee Indian fable to, while I was waiting for my pass to come, I give those people high fives for doing a good job. So that was my poorest experience, was having a part of my creative muse, you know,
Ripped out.
extracted from my soul and taken to a pawn shop for methamphetamine on Vancouver Island. Does it get any worse than that?
Sounds like you need like that insidious woman to help get it back. I don't know.
You mean Jerry Hallwell?
Sure. I don't know. So, just what can we expect to see from you for the rest of 2015?
That's a really big question.
What can we expect to see from you from the rest of June?
That all depends on whether or not you can see auras or not.
Yeah.
Because my aura goes
I may need
all
help
the
with
way-
that.
It goes all the way to the Crab Nebula. It's huge.
Whereabouts is that?
The Crab Nebula?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have enough time in this interview to get to that subject, so you're going to have to find out for yourself.
All right, and that's all I have time for, so thank you for watching. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You should come hang out with her, man. We'll keep
Oh.
talking.